All right, today we're putting on our detective hats. We're going to solve a medical mystery that affects millions of people: the sudden, absolutely agonizing pain of gout.
Have you ever woken up with a joint that is just screaming in agony? I'm talking about pain so intense, so sharp, that literally the weight of a bedsheet feels like a ton of bricks.
If that sounds way too familiar, then you might be dealing with our mystery culprit, gout. And trust me, it's way more than just a simple ache that goes away.
So let's start our investigation right where the action is, at the scene of the crime. Section 1, a sudden painful mystery. We're going to look at all the evidence a classic gout attack leaves behind. You know, the clues of a gout attack, they're pretty hard to ignore. First, you get that sudden, severe pain that just keeps getting worse. The joint itself, it often gets red, it's hot to the touch, and it's visibly swollen. And here's a huge clue. This pain loves to ambush you in the middle of the night, waking you right up. And during one of these flare-ups, forget about moving normally. It's just incredibly painful. Now this is what makes gout so sneaky. You might go through a terrible attack, and then nothing. For weeks, even months, you feel totally fine, and you think, phew, that's over. But behind the scenes, gout can still be doing silent, long-term damage to your joints. And that's exactly why we need to solve this mystery.
Okay, so let's move on to Section 2. It is time to unmask the real cause of all this pain and officially identify our crystal culprit.
So here's the bottom line. Gout is a specific kind of inflammatory arthritis. The root of the problem is just having too much uric acid in your blood. When it gets overloaded, this uric acid forms these sharp, microscopic, needle-like crystals. Seriously, just imagine tiny shards of glass grinding around inside your joints. That's what sets off that intense, painful inflammation.
So, where do these little crystal troublemakers like to set up shop? Well, the classic target, the one everyone thinks of with gout, is the big toe. But honestly, they're not that picky. They can cause all kinds of havoc in your ankles, your knees, your wrists, and even the little joints in your fingers. Okay, so we've identified our culprit, uric acid crystals. Now, for Section 3, we're going to follow the clues to figure out how this whole situation gets started in the first place. It all really boils down to a simple balancing act that's just gone wrong. The problem starts one of two ways. Either your body is just making way too much uric acid. It's in total overproduction mode. Or your body's making a normal amount, but your kidneys, which are like the body's filtration system, they just can't get rid of it fast enough. Either way, the levels go up.
And there are very specific clues that point to a higher risk of an attack. Certain foods that are rich in these things called purines, which break down into uric acid, are classic triggers. So we're talking red meat and some types of seafood. Alcohol, especially beer, can be a huge factor. You know, it's no surprise gout was historically called the disease of kings, because it was often linked to those rich diets. Other big risk factors: sugary drinks, obesity, and underlying kidney disease.
All right, enough investigating. It's time to take some action. Let's get into Section 4. The two-part takedown. This is the strategy for fighting back and taking control of this thing.
The treatment plan here is really broken down into two clear missions. Goal number 1 is all about right now, stopping an active attack in its tracks. That means focusing on fast relief from that awful pain and swelling. Then you have goal number 2, which is all about the future, preventing more attacks by lowering your overall uric acid levels, which stops those crystals from ever forming again.
Now, to hit these goals, doctors have a pretty solid medical arsenal. This includes things like anti-inflammatory meds for that immediate relief, a specific drug called colchicine, and, this is really important for long-term prevention, uric acid-lowering medicines like allopurinol, which help get to the root of the problem.
But you know, medical treatment is only half the story. And that brings us to our final and maybe most empowering section, mastering your defense. This is all about what you can do every single day.
Here is a simple but really powerful plan of action you can start today. Step 1, drink plenty of water. This helps your kidneys do their job and flush out all that extra uric acid. Step 2, limit alcohol and sugary drinks. We know now those are major triggers. Step 3, cut back on those high purine foods, like red meat. And Step 4, maintain a healthy weight, which just reduces the overall strain on your body.
So if there is one single thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. Gout is not a life sentence of unpredictable pain. It is absolutely treatable, and even better, it's preventable.
But that hope comes with a really important warning. Because ignoring the problem,
even during those pain-free times when you think you're in the clear, will lead to progressive, permanent joint damage. You've got to take it seriously.
The clues are all there, the culprit's been identified, and the solutions are clear. So the only question left is, are you ready to take these steps and close the case on your gout for good?